So I saw these enclosures on Temu and thought, hang on a minute, they seem very familiar. Hello, so welcome back. Today we are looking at some Temu enclosures, some that dupe some very big brand names, which I'm on the fence whether they should be copying stuff like that. So let's get into them and see if they're any good, if they're rubbish, if they're any good value. So first of all, we'll start off with the glass enclosure because that's the heaviest and the biggest one. So here's the box. It comes in a very good sturdy box, so then you can see it all in the... This is the only one we're unboxing. The rest of them is already ready to go. But I thought I'd just show you the packaging because it is glass. It is glass. We need to know, is it packaged well, especially from Temu coming from China. Obviously they take 30 days, or I think mine took a little bit less than that. I'm just gonna, and then I'll show you the enclosure. But look, it's all padded out with polystyrene. Okay, so here is the enclosure. Like, these look very suspiciously like the ones I buy anyway. They are from a company from Paul Hut. They sell them for Amazon. They sell them on ASOS, which I buy them for because you get some little discounts and stuff. I'm sure they sell them other places too. But they are the arboreal enclosure. They are 30 by 30 by 4. Over 20 by 20 by 30. They've got the top lid that opens. They got the one little snapshot to keep the lid down, so you can just take the lid off like this, or not. Jesus Christ. Well, this one is not as easy to open as a floor pop. There you go. So it does feel different. First of all, I'm going to say it doesn't feel like this mesh is as strong as the ones I get from Paul Hut. So I can notice a difference straight away. Now, if you've ever seen any of my rehousing videos, you will know that I use these enclosures a lot, especially the 30 by 30 by 45s for my adult females, arboreals, but it doesn't feel nearly as strong. So that's the first thing. The front opening looks very similar. It's got the same grid holes at the bottom, so that's pretty good. And the glass, the glass feels fine. It feels like it's siliconed in well. Could do the wash. It's got some sort of powder on it. But yeah, it's fine. It cost me, I think I got it on offer. They're usually on Temu about 25 quid, and I got it for 20. Where it's the Paul Hut ones on ASOS are 31, 32, and I think that's with a discount too, so then they're only 35. So it's a big drop in savings. So if you want to save a bit of money, you don't mind waiting, then that's the only thing I could be concerned is this mesh is a little bit flimsier than the ones I get from Paul Hut. Other than that, this enclosure is identical. It is literally a dupe of it. It's Temu. Either they're working with someone or they all come from the same supplier. Who knows? But yeah, they're good for the price. So if you're trying to save a bit of money, you don't mind waiting. Why is this not shutting? That's weird. Well, look. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy. It's a bit on the wonky side, I would say that. But if you're happy to wait and spend a little bit less money, then yeah, it could be all right. Okay, so before we go on to the next view, there is one that is amazing. Well, it's amazing dupe, not amazing. It might be rubbish, but there is an amazing dupe, but we'll leave that one to last. There's also something that is completely bonkers and weird. I don't even know really what it is, but we'll get into that in a bit. Yeah, so the next lot of enclosures we're going to have a look at are all acrylic, and as you might have noticed, if you've been a subscriber for a while, then you will know I am very edging on 1,000 subscribers, and I have amazing giveaway plans. And what I'm proposing to do in the giveaway is to give one of you lovely subscribers a full setup with a free spider if you live in the UK. I will have a prize for you people that are not in the UK too, but please keep watching till the end, and then you'll see all the details of everything. But one of these acrylic enclosures we're going to go through now. You can choose which one you think is best, and I will add that into the pot. So that's pretty exciting. And we will start off with this one. So this one definitely, it looks like a dupe to me too. You know, if you know, you know. I haven't taken the cellophane off yet, so I can do that for you guys. I'll quickly do that. We'll do it as a little time lapse so you don't see me picking at this too long. So I've taken all the stuff off the acrylic, and it's a pretty sturdy acrylic. There's some very, look at these patterns, they very look like something that maybe if you're in the hobby or been in the hobby a long time, you will have seen before, which is debatable whether it should be on Temu, really ripping off people's stuff, but there we go. It's cheaper. Some people cannot afford a lot of money, so I get it. I just really want to see if they're any good quality, and mainly just give you guys a bit of an option for your giveaway stuff. But you know, the magnets seem pretty strong, held on. The door's fine. It's a nice little enclosure for a little arboreal or jumping spider, or yeah, quite nice. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one is one of my favorites, actually, I think. Here it is with the cellophane on, so it looks like a house, which if you saw my very first Temu video, you would have seen. I really wanted like something that looked like a Temu house. No, look a house, not a Temu house. My house is starting to look like it already. Like a house. So for my jumping spider, so I bought this one. It's very cute. I'm sure it's not particularly a dupe. It's very similar to a lot of enclosures, I think, that have gone around. Spin it around so you can see it properly. Let's just take the cellophane off so you guys can have a proper look. It really doesn't help that I have no nails. I'm just one of those girls that plays guitar, and if I have nails, I can't play guitar. So I have no nails, and also dead things. Ooh. So sorry. Yeah, if you don't know that I do taxidermy, then that's my main profession, and I touch a lot of dead things. And oh dear, there is a. Oh no, it's fine. So here it is. I'll stop waffling. Here is this little. This is very nice, isn't it? So, like I said, for my giveaway, I'm not going to use any of these. I'm not going to set any of them up. I am quite happy for you guys to let me know in the comments which one that you would prefer to win in a giveaway. Also, with other stuff, there's going to be a free tarantula, there's going to be other free things, but please keep watching to the end and you'll hear all about the giveaway. But look at this lovely house one. This is really sturdy, really nice. It's a good size. The dimensions and the price will be on screen. But it's got a really nice front opening mechanism. There is, oh, they thought so. So one of the, I don't know if you can see that, but one of the magnets is come off. So it's in here, which is a bit of a shame, really, isn't it? And they're like sliding through. It's not great quality. Yeah, see, there you go. This is what happens when you buy cheap. They're not always going to be amazing, but I will fix it. I can glue it and fix it because I do intricate things like that. So we can get it fixed. But I think once the magnets are fixed, the door, well, it's pretty good anyway, but it will be fine. Quite a nice little house though. I think it's the same height as this one with the roof, obviously, so you lose some space here. But yeah, 30 centimeters. I think that's what they are. No, it's not 30 centimetres now. It's 20 centimetres. 15 by 15 by 20. Start again. Yeah, 15 by 50. It's obviously not 30 centimetres because the glass tank is huge up to it. Stop talking rubbish. Stop talking rubbish. Okay, and then we come on to the penultimate one. The penultimate thing is not really enclosure, but I didn't know what the hell it was. It was on Temu, and I thought, what is this? What is it? It looks like a spaceship. A spaceship for tarantulas. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I bought it. What is this supposed to be? It says on the box that it is a STEAM education product, whatever the hell that means. Doesn't really say anything else because it's all in Chinese. Oh, it says observe and the growth cycle and changes of silkworms. Understand the meaning of life development, children's scientific cognitive ability. I can't even say it, so I don't have any. Silkworms, which are moths. So what the hell do they live in a spaceship? Silk moths don't live in spaceships. Inverts don't live in. I know it's not a spaceship, but it looks. Look, what is this? It looks like Saturn. Weird. There's tweezers in it as well. Look at these. But there's like, I don't know. It's just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. It's got these little containers, so where you're supposed to put one worm in each one, and then what goes in the middle? Food. I don't know. Look, the middle comes out. What it does if it's not stuck down. I don't even, honestly, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Oh, come on. Come on, you sleep bugger. Ah, there we go. So the middle, this bit doesn't go all the way back. This comes out. This comes out. The middle bit doesn't come out. But also, there's a tray here, so you can take this bit out. I don't know what it's for. What is it for? What does it mean? What? Can anybody tell me in the comments if they've seen anything like this or if they've used anything like this? Like, who puts insects in that? No one. Unless you're doing some sort of weird spaceship Star Trek thing. Who knows? I don't know. It's very odd. It has a little spaceship dome, little Saturn rings. Who knows? I bought it because I was like, what is it? What is it? Who knows? I don't know. But, you know, if you know, let me know in the comments. I can't see how it's for insect breeding because what's all the little compartments for? It doesn't make any sense. Are they meant to go and make their little silk webs in there? Who knows? But I want to add that in because it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen on Temu for inverts and went, nah, I don't know. Okay, let's get on to the last one. So this is the most DUPE enclosure there is. Now this is meant to be a switch style enclosure. So the lid comes off and it's like a roof. We also have a second lid, which is flat. So you can interchange your lids. And if any of you know, one of our friends definitely, or I don't know them personally, one of the people we know with a big branded name does enclosures like this. And I'm sure they created them themselves, especially with this design on. So sorry, tarantulakat. But Temu I would sue them but personally. But yeah, look at these. So they are, I think they were 12 by 12 by something. I can't remember. I'll put the dimensions up on top. But look, there's the flat lid and there's the roof lid, and then you can take one off and replace it with the other. So like if the tarantula gets bigger, you can just take the lid off and put a different one on, like our friends do in their enclosures. But yes, it's it's good quality. It's thick acrylic. The magnet seems fine. You have to be careful with Temu magnets. It always seems to come loose, but these seem fine. But yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I would personally think it's a bit of a swizz, to be honest. Taking the piss. Temu are taking the piss out of people. Now I know I bought them, so I'm just as bad, but I bought them to do a review and mainly show my concern of people ripping off other people's products. So I don't know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, that's the end of this review. I can set some, if you want to see them set up with tarantulas and spiders, I can do that. But the reason I didn't do that in today's video is because one of these 3 enclosures will be up for grabs on my giveaway, which I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers. Ooh, thank you so much, guys. But we're nearly there. So when I do get there, one of these will be up for grabs, but I want to know out of you guys which one you will prefer to win. Now, obviously, it's not going to, it's going to be over the majority, but please let me know in the comments your thoughts. I'll also put a poll up on my community page, but let me know which one you would prefer to win, and I will make sure that one goes into the prize pot with a whole setup for a jumping spider or a tarantula. So there'll be lots of lovely little bits in there. There'll also be a free tarantula or a spider in it. I will let you know in due course what I'm going to give away. There'll also be a couple of other prizes. So this will just be the big prize. There'll also be another free sling. So we're going to have 5 prizes altogether. So there's going to be a big setup, which is going to be the main first prize. There's going to be a free sling. There's going to be a taxidermy piece up for grabs, or 2. I'm not sure yet. And there's also going to be 2 pieces of jewelry, so that people that are not in the UK can win something too, because obviously I cannot ship live animals or massive enclosures and things over abroad. So I will make sure that you guys have a nice custom made fossil necklace too. It's not going to be no rubbish. You can message me and I will custom make your own birthstone, what you like, what sort of sharks you like, anything like that, we can sort it out. So please, 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 guys, send this out to your friends, subscribe and like the video. Let's get this push. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers, and then you can win these lovely, lovely prizes. So please, like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed and been watching my videos. I love it. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you next time.